was thinking I was gonna dedicate this one to all the haters. Y'all wanna show y'all some love. Y'all heard me? Let's get it. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Say what, say what?
Hey, it's Dominic from the Dominic Natty Show, and I want to tell all of you to subscribe to Off Tap Life. Off Tap Life has the best reactions on all of YouTube. It's right here, so if you're not subscribed, what is wrong with you?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Before we start, yes, we do have a little bit of a lighting issue. Still has not been able to be rectified. I'm hoping that it will be once this other battery charges and I don't have a broken light. But anywho, we're here. We got to do some more reactions because that's what I want to do, and that's what you guys want me to do. So that's what we're doing. With that being said, we got a request here from Gary H. Gary H wants to hear UFO Lights Out live. This is the live version of Lights Out that we reacted to earlier. If you haven't seen it yet, check out my previous vids. I'm super excited for this because I have not seen them yet. I actually don't even know, who they are as far as from a visual perspective. Like, I haven't done anything but audio versions of their songs so far. So it's going to be great to actually be able to put a face to the actual songs that I've been doing. So that being said, let's dive in live. I know it's going to be super exciting and awesome. And yeah, let's just go. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Let's get off tap. the real test of any artist is, how do you do it live, though? Because anyone go in the studio and have multiple takes to perfect something to get it sounding half decent. But when you got to do it live, it's one try, one shot, one go. That's all you got. And right here is the moment of truth. And they're speaking that truth epically.
Lights out, long, hold on tight till the end. God knows when I'm coming
to finally see these guys, like just to actually now kind of got a visual to match the audible. And I'm liking it, man. They just got that rock feel, that rock look, that rock vibe. Like they definitely have all that in spades. And, live they sound pretty tight, man. They sound pretty good. I think I'm enjoying it. I think I'm definitely liking the live vibes, man. And look, I'm one of those people, like, I love live performances because you just are in the moment. It's raw, it's real. And as an artist myself, I feed off the energy of my audience when I'm performing live. Like, it's just another level, and it brings something extra. And each performance is different. Never are the two the same because the audiences are different, the energy is different, you're different. You might have gone through something that week, and that moment live is your chance to release it. There's so many things that go into each performance at each different venue. This could be sentimental reasons that changes the whole dynamic. There's so many things, so I really appreciate live so much. I think that, especially knowing what goes into having a great live performance myself, all the things that have to all sync up and line up perfectly to get that flawless event. It is just so cool to see, others going through that process and doing it well, because, there's so many pieces to the puzzle that can just get out of whack. It happens. Something's out of your control, but you just got to do it. You got to get on with it. As I say, the show must go on. And yeah, I'm liking what they're doing. I'm liking what they're throwing down. So let's continue letting them throw down.
Now we'll never wait till tomorrow. Lights out in London. Hold on tight till the end. God knows when I'm coming home.
Okay. So look, this has been fantastic to actually be able to really enjoy a live performance from the great UFO. I have to say though, I am a little bit kind of, and I have mixed feelings. Because, some people have a different, plan of attack when it comes to performing live. There's some artists and bands who their goal is to recreate their song to sound as much like the studio version as possible, if that makes sense. They don't want to let people down, so they want it to sound like the actual studio performance. They need it to sound at least as good as that or exceed it, right? Because that's what people have heard, and they don't want to let down people's expectations, right? But then there's another school of thought where when you do it live, you want to bring something different to the party, and you don't want it to sound like the actual album version, the studio version, because, well, if I wanted to hear that, I could just hear that at home. Why pay my money to go to a concert to hear that? I think there's two schools of thoughts here. Me personally, I come from the school of thought that when I go live, I want to give the audience something extra, something different, maybe a remix of it, maybe extra, bars out of sync, that I sing or rap or whatever, the case may be in that particular song, something that just adds to it, something that's different, something that a different arrangement of the actual song. There's so many different elements. And one thing that I find quite surprising in this, especially considering how hard Shinker and the rest of the band are just rocking out to this, like they're going hard, right? I just feel like vocally, he sounds too much like he's just following along with the actual studio version of the song. And it's kind of a little bit of a letdown to me in this live setting. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It's great, it's awesome, it's cool. But if I can critique it a little bit, I would say that I feel like everyone is going hard. I mean, you just hear them. I mean, Shinker's like, they're just mad with it, right? But his vocals just feel too, again, I've said this in a lot of the reactions to their songs. I've said, his vocals are perfect. He doesn't go over the top. He doesn't give too much, give a little. It's just right. It's just right here. He doesn't, get to the crazy mad screaming madness of it all, if you will. You know what I mean? But I feel in this song right now, especially, and I don't know if this is the case, but I feel like this might be one of their signature songs. I feel like it's a very significant song for them. I'm assuming that. I don't even know. But I just feel like it is supposed to be. And judging from how Shinker and them are rocking out and stuff, like, it's a very memorable song. Like, I remember reacting to it clearly, besides the fact that this just happened a few days ago. But don't let that take away from the point that it is a catchy and memorable song. Look, Shinker is going off, dude. I'm assuming that Shinker, because he's the guitar dude who's the legend from hell, who's freaking just so dope and awesomely great, right? I mean, they're just banging out. Like, you just feel the band, everyone. Like, you can hear it. You can, like, the intensity. It's live. It's live, bro. It's live. When it's live, you feed off the energy and you're just going nuts with it. You're going next level. I feel like he didn't bring that vocally. It was just so kind of just, again, here, which in a studio recording, sure, absolutely. There's something to be said about being able to achieve the perfect, recording voice for studio recordings, the studio voice. But live, you've got to freaking bring a little extra oomph out of it. There was times where in my head, I felt like I would have been screaming at that certain point, like, and I'll be getting the crowd pumped. Come on, guys. And look, I'm also getting only a glimpse into a whole live show that maybe he did a bunch of that earlier. Now his voice is kind of just, I need a break. I don't know. I'm only getting a glimpse of a whole potential show. So maybe he does do that in other songs and maybe he gets more animated. But I just feel like that was something that could have added to this song, if you will. I feel like it was a little bit lacking. Not from a vocal quality perspective, but more of a vocal expressiveness of being in the moment, allowing it to really take you to that next level, and just from a balance perspective, if you will, to match the energy that's being thrown out by the rest of the band. I don't feel like vocally, unfortunately, that was on the same level of energeticness as everyone else. You know, it's like kind of like, I think of that Sesame Street thing when you watch and they go, one of these kids is doing his own thing and you got 3 other kids doing the same thing, and it's very clear they're doing the same thing, and then this kid over here is like, yeah, well, I'm just going to kind of Frank Sinatra it, and these guys are like, you know, hey, we're going to freaking Metallica it. You know, it's kind of that kind of feeling, you know. It's almost like, yeah, I don't know, man. I think you could have brought a bit more to the party. That's all I'm saying. But that's my opinion. I'm not putting down the performance. It was, you know, a great live performance. It was great to see them live and stuff. But that was just my 2 cents as an artist myself and how I feel live. That's what was going through my head when I was listening to this. So, yeah, that's it. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. That's my reaction. I do love these guys. UFO is awesome. And yeah, check out my previous vids. Like I said, if you haven't seen those yet, if you want to do your own reaction quest, head over to offtap.life. I'll make it happen. And until the next time, as always, remember to leech moment to the fullest. Keep it off tap. I'm out.
Another day to live another fairy tale. It's another night to drink and then forget. Oh no, tomorrow won't wait around forever. Regret with another stranger if you find we only have a day tonight. We only have a day tonight to live and never pray, to play and never die. Book of stars, the dusky twilight.